Tonight, the race for the White House takes flight.
Tonight was the first Republican primary debate, which is typically the kickoff of primary season. So these candidates have been campaigning for months, but this is the first time they're in front of a general election audience. And the two main takeaways were that the frontrunner for the party, former President Donald Trump, wasn't on stage, and Vivek Ramaswamy, an outsider and first-time political candidate, was the one who was in the spotlight.
So first, let me just address a question that is on everybody's mind at home tonight. Who the heck is this skinny guy with a funny last name, and what the heck is he doing in the middle of this debate stage?
Vivek was a complete unknown at the start of this race, and after tonight, he is not. He is a 38-year-old biotech company founder. He's the only one on stage who does not have previous political experience. He started polling at 0%, but he is moving up.
So we're just getting warmed up.
He's the most searched candidate of the night, and all of the other candidates on stage made very clear that they saw him as a threat. They were critical of his positions on foreign policy, of his lack of experience, of the way he talked.
I've had enough already tonight of a guy who sounds like ChatGPT standing up here.
Now is not the time for on-the-job training. We don't need to bring in a rookie.
Boeing came off of it, but you've been pushing this lie. You've been pushing this lie all week, Nikki.
You want to go and defund Israel? You want to
okay, let me address that. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm going to address each of those right now. This is the false lies of a professional politician.
Vivek's pitch is basically that he's an outsider, that Republicans and the elites in both parties have messed up this country, and so it's time to bring someone new in. Well, that message sounds a lot like Trump's in 2016, if you'll remember. So if there was a winner in tonight's debate, it would be former President Donald Trump.
It's debate night, but we're not in Milwaukee.
Trump had an interview with Tucker Carlson that aired about the same time as the debate. His team has been arguing that he doesn't need to participate in the debate with the other candidates.
You see the polls have come out, and I'm leading by 50 and 60 points. And, some of them are at 1 and 0 and 2. And I'm saying, do I sit there for an hour or 2 hours, whatever it's going to be, and get harassed by people that shouldn't even be running for president? Should I be doing that?
So this is a field that has been pretty hesitant to criticize the former president, and that's because about half the Republican Party is still strong fans of his. That results in them basically tiptoeing around criticism of him.
When it comes to whether President Trump should serve or not, I trust the American people. Let them vote. Let them decide.
President Trump is entitled to the presumption of innocence that every American is entitled to.
There were two candidates who continue to criticize Trump as they have in the past. That's former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie and former Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson.
Obviously, I'm not going to support somebody who's been convicted of a serious felony or who is disqualified under our Constitution.
Whether or not you believe that the criminal charges are right or wrong, the conduct is beneath the office of President of the United States.
The conversation in the Republican Party right now is about the former president, and so him not being on stage did leave a gap. The candidates tried to fill that with policy and attacks on one another, but Trump still loomed large. So the Republican debate Wednesday night shows that the field is probably not going to get a major reshuffle. And so while people might have had a moment or a good line, it's unlikely that this is going to completely overturn the way things have been going. And nobody took any significant shots at the former president that really landed in order to overcome him.